I think, what was my answer again? It's just I do it to keep fit. I've loved bicycles since I was a kid. From having a BMX to having my first Concorde 10-speed racing bike. So, I've always loved bikes. And I remember when I was in primary school, at my school, you're not allowed to cycle to school until you've done a cycling proficiency test. So you'd be tested to see how proficient you are. Do you know the rules of the road? We were kids, we were 8, 9, 10, but we knew the rules of the road. We knew, for instance, not to ride on the pavement. We, just the basics. We knew about safety, using your helmet, what to do when you get to a stop sign. And, if you didn't have your cycling proficiency badge, the school didn't allow you to cycle to school.
Thank you, Mzansi, for supporting this nationwide safe cycling campaign.
When I'm cycling, there are days I feel safe, there are days I don't. That's why I try and cycle at times that work for me. When there are fewer cars on the road, you cycle in groups so that you're more visible. So I think little things like that, working around how much traffic and how many cars there are on the road, will keep you safer than not. So I prefer to do that. But generally, some motorists care that the other people using the same road that they're entitled to, but other motorists don't. But at the same time, there are also cyclists that almost refuse to be safe anyway. So yes, motorists can see you, but it doesn't mean you must be, cocky on the road or cycle with entitlement. Yes, you belong on the road as much as everyone else, but if it's between you and the car's going to win. I think everyone has the right to be on the road. You drive around South Africa and you almost get a sense that pedestrians don't matter. And, if you don't care about pedestrians, why are you going to care about a guy on 2 wheels? And, you go to other countries in other parts of the world and, the pedestrian is king. If you hit a pedestrian in the US, you have hell to pay. I think in terms of prioritizing and looking at safety and vulnerability, pedestrians, I think, should always have right of way over anyone else, followed by cyclists, motorcyclists, and people in cars. So that's what would happen if I ran a country. The 1 meter is a decent compromise. I'd prefer that cyclists had their own lanes, but in the absence of having your own lane, then I think the 1 meter is a fair compromise. Generally, wherever you're cycling in the world, know the rules of the road, know what the signs mean. Again, be visible at all times, have your helmet on, make sure your brakes work. So yeah, man, I think always think safety.